Alright, what's going on everybody? It's Kuwubs back with just not a direct Guild War video, that'll be tomorrow. Do have to get to bed earlier tonight for work, so I'll be doing my attacks after work, towards the end of war. Just as a little update, we did a full clear critical back, they also full cleared us, so still rank 3, they're still rank 2. But good looks there, so lockout war into critical felt good. But as far as why you guys are here, so we're going to talk about headhunt. This is going to be my personal opinion, first and foremost. This is not necessarily like if you guys want a unit, you've been looking to get for a while now and you just haven't been able to pull it, or if you're like you're not playing Guild War at the highest level and like you just want to have fun, get whatever unit you want. Like you should not let anyone dictate what unit you want to get, because again, you're playing a game for fun at the end of the day. If fun for you is sweating, if fun for you is just getting on, doing your dailies, whatever it is, doing Flag Arena, Guild War, RTA, that's for you to decide. So if you just want to play this game for fun, get the unit you want. Most importantly, it's your game. If you want to play more of a competitive Guild War scene, that's what I'm here to talk about today. So yeah, let's go and just jump into it. Make this pretty brief. This is kind of like again, just like a no bullshit. What I use all the time, what I think is the best, and then the options that I don't necessarily use for Guild War per se. But first thing, so units that we cannot get is Jesus. Obviously, you get him through his challenges. If you don't have Jesus, get Jesus. Use him in a lot of my attacks. You guys see. Nurse you cannot get, unfortunately. I use Nurse in a ton of attacks. She makes Guild War pretty trivial. Lady, kind of in the same situation, same boat, use her in a bunch of attacks, can't get her for this. 10A I don't use on attack, I use her on defense, can't select her anyway. And then Eins, not that you want to get Eins, but whatever. As far as units in the not used this season, so like I would say these first three are kind of interesting cases. Again, this is a Guild War video. I don't use APOC on Guild War attack. I use her on Guild War defense. I've used ADS on Guild War defense. I've used Arya on Guild War defense. I think APOC and Arya are cool in RTA. I don't really know the last time I picked. I don't think I picked ADS like 2 seasons in RTA. But just some of the stuff you see here, like Kayron is good. I know there's like a SSA Kayron comp. I just don't use it. I'm just not comfortable with it, so I don't use it. If you want to get Kayron, get Kayron. Tomika, successor Teiyu. I don't use. I mean, like again, Zio kind of got buffed, so maybe Teiyu's a better option for you now. If you want to do that, then get Teiyu. Again, this should be for you. I don't use Teiyu in my attacks though, and I won't this season. Things like SBA, things like P-Flan, stuff that can get resisted, you will not see me using. Don't have a good time getting resisted. That's not how I enjoy playing the game. Try and find like 100% win comps, and it's harder to do that when you can get 15%ed. Just a note there, like again, I don't use these units, doesn't mean they're necessarily bad or they're not good in RTA. This is for Guild War, and I just don't use them. So, moving to the actual tier list now, 1 of 1. If you don't have Ilnav, I think you just stop the video here. If you want to play Guild War at the highest level, you want to compete like in Hall of Fame guild, you want to play, top 32 Guild War, just get Ilnav, and we're done here. This is, in my opinion, the best character in the game. This character can be used in all areas of content, or Guild War and RTA alike. She's an absolute monster. This character is timeless. She just neuters so many characters in the meta right now. And yeah, she's so good I have 2. So I would just get Ilnav and call it. So yeah, Ilnav is the best character in the game in my opinion. If you don't have Ilnav, get Ilnav and you're done here. You just got the best character in the game. Congratulations. Otherwise, we have 4 units here that I think I use like, maybe not every war, maybe like every other war. Obviously, see like 10 out of 45. I used Ruel and Shu a lot more early season. I think Null-HUD changed the attack meta a lot. So like instead of using Shu in a lot of attacks, I just Null-HUD Jesus, and like it kind of makes it trivial. But I think if you have Ilnav and you don't have Boss is probably your choice. It's really nice having a brick wall standing there that nothing can get past unless it's AoE. Boss is very good. Ruel, very good. Again, I don't use her as much as I used to early season. Same thing with Shu. I think Ruel has better RTA value than Shu does. I'm not saying that Shu's bad in RTA. But if you had to pick between these two, I think Ruel might be more bang for your buck. And also, if you don't have Ruel and you pick Shu, a lot of Shu's comps want Ruel for Guild War. So it's kind of like you probably need to get Ruel first anyway. But if you have Ruel, you have Boss, you have Ilnav, she's definitely a good option. And then Luna also is like right there too. I'd say if you don't have Luna, she's definitely worth picking up. Still very strong, especially for Guild War attacks. I don't use her to cleave. You obviously can use her to cleave. I use mine more of like a slow just like full HP bruiser build, just to kind of take my turn right before my Jesus does, so I can like seal Setsuku's behind bosses and stuff. Just make sure Arnold doesn't proc. But I use Luna pretty often. I spent my guild using Luna a lot. So like I have the luxury of having every unit. My guild does not. So Luna, if you don't have every single unit in the game, opens up a lot of different comps for you. So my numbers here aren't as accurate as some of my guildies and stuff. So that's why she's in the use every war category. Though I don't personally use her every war. She gets heavy usage in my guild. Moving on to the next row, we have use some wars. So just kind of really briefly, any of these characters are acceptable. Like my Bellion, you can see here I have 5 out of 45 attacks. Spirit Eye, 2 out of 45. I just don't play this like play style, like Maiden 1 out of 45, FCC 3 out of 45. They're here because I think they're very good in Guild War. I just don't necessarily need to use them, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's just my play style. But I think they're very good Guild War options. Same thing with SSV. Obviously, Jesus is out now, but like if you need like another character for another team that can't be debuffed, SSV is probably your second best option. I think SSV is definitely better than Bystander Huayang for Guild War. RTA could be the other way around. I don't care about RTA. It's not an RTA video. There's a Guild War video. I think SSV blows Bystander Huayang out of the water for Guild War as far as being a non-debuffed character still in most instances. Obviously, not every instance, but you know you can't like have the one unit fits all necessarily. I think LRK, LHC, and Bride I kind of use sporadically. I think when they're good, they're very good. It's a little bit more of a niche thing, but when they're good, they're like their best. Like LHC, when LHC is good, it's a banger. Like it's an LHC giga banger. So, and then obviously Bride, getting her buff, so just like having a Miki behind her or whatever into Renok could just be fun to do like massive damage, like a 45k Bride on 3F. That could be coming to a Guild War near you soon. So definitely worth keeping an eye out to pick her up. And then as far as like some of these cleave units, obviously DKS with Renok as follow-up, just like Renok bomb stuff. Strays, Ludwig. I do not cleave to Scout because that's nuts behavior. I'm not that fast anyway. But if we know speeds, we know HPs, I'll use Strays, Ludwig all the time just because it makes them like comps really free. You just need to damage calc it and you're good. And then lastly, we have like used once or twice. I think these 3 units are kind of like, if you're fast, you would have Zeo, Briar, and like Pavel use more often. I just am not comfortable cleaving in Guild War especially. It's definitely not my play style. So these units, very biased again to me. So if you want to get these units, definitely get them. If you play cleave or like you enjoy these characters, then, or like they look fun to you, of course get them. I do not enjoy playing these characters, they terrify me. I'd rather just slam Ilmanav, Ruel, and Boss and just be there for 100 turns. That's just the way I play. Yeah, you guys know. If you watch the videos, that is. I've only used Decor like once or twice this season. He might get a little better with Warfare set. We'll see. No idea how that's going to change anything, but just not the biggest Decor fan. He's definitely fun to use when he's good. Like when he's good, but not necessarily the best character ever. I think Jesus and Yolha kind of just changed the meta so much that Decor was kind of like, I never need him anymore. I'll just 70k Jesus them instead. It makes it pretty free. Harsetian hand guy fell off since last season for sure. Same thing with SSV, but SSV still has some utility, I'd say, over these two. I used to use Harsetian attack all the time. Same thing with Hand Guy when it was like more Harseti Yenya and like that shitty comp was in the meta. I would just slam this just nonstop. But not so much anymore. I've only used them a couple times this season. So if you don't have them and you don't have anything like up here, I think you would just get whatever's up here over these two. Definitely for RTA could be different. I think Harseti might still be good in RTA. I think everyone just bans her still though. So SVP similar situation. I'm not going to use that in Guild War attack. RTA, whole different situation. This character's great. But Guild War, don't care. Solitaria, great in RTA. Guild War, I don't really see any flans anymore. And if I do, I don't know, I'm just going to slam boss. I'm just going to slam boss and then just Jesus them. It's the Guild War on offense is pretty easy. It's just nurse Jesus if you have it, or if it's Jesus, Luna, whatever it is. But RTA, different story. These are very good. Candy, I use the buff stack. If you have Shadow Rose, you don't even need Candy. She can just buff stack for you. Bystander Huayang again. She doesn't feel great to play in Guild War. RTA, she could be fine. I have no idea. I haven't used her in like 3 seasons when it was like pay or bystander meta. But yeah, Guild War, I don't really look to Huayang. I haven't used her a single time this season actually. So I actively try and avoid this character. Alike I've used twice just because she was the last character in my ML5 collection. So whenever I see like a random comp, I'm like, oh, I can use Alika, I kind of just force it. I don't think she's good. I think even with the target thing, she's like okay at best. But But yeah, she's fun. I mean, her animations are cool because I've never seen them until like a month ago. But yeah, and then Astromancer I used like in a random Renok Bomb comp. This character sucks. Don't get Astromancer. She does no damage. Like, you can build her full Destro and she doesn't do anything. So just avoid her. But yeah, that's the tier list. I'm not gonna yap too long, so we're gonna go and just cut it there. But these are the units I use, units I don't use, and obviously recommendations. Ilnav, anything in these top 3 columns is pretty good. And then again, if you just want to play the game for fun, then get whatever you want. It's your game. But we'll be back with a Guild War video for tomorrow. We'll talk to you guys then. Peace.